From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot. 59 mark, check, 59. What's the run? They're running it. Mike, check, 59. Watch the run. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the cover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo.
Throwing again. Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Safety screaming. 59 mark, check, 59.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going. Check 31.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Mike's 59. Check tight.
And again, it's Allen. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Motion.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
152 fighter.
Allen to throw once more. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's working on a string of 8 straight completions. Now Allen again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Mexican score, Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready? Waiting. Check 55, Mike. You don't want that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Check your hot read.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Miller trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford letting one go deep, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. Remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Miller with first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Five. Nice 50. Watch the run. Here we go.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56, 56.
Now Allen to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Waiting. 55. Hey, eat. Push him back.
On second down, here's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No chance. 50.
It's now third and 8.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
85. 56. Slap. Back. Hey, shoot.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And he finds Penny. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Charlie.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Wahoo!
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
Mike, I got you. Kill. Five boy.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
To throw again. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Third and long, it's Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Brown, 83 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Set. Get it, 20. 40 got. 40 got. 59. Check 99. Check 99. Where's 52?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And Adams has it complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trap. 250. Trap 52's the money. Let's set a tone, fellas.
A first down carry now for Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, 280. 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check, crunch. Hey, 22. Check 9, check 9.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set, 260. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. White. All right, here we go.
Throwing to Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Stafford now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Hey, Delta. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get it on 52. Kill.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Johnson's got it complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Mike 19. You can't block me. Check 50.
Penny will try to punch it in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey. Rush in. Hey, 50. Watch Mike. Check Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And John Brown's got it complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 13. No. White.
They'll run with Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch. Switch. Gun. You draw Corker.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 52.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
He's crashing. 22.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's caught by Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Stafford. And touchdown, New Orleans. John Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 49, Saints 35. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. On first down at Stafford. It's complete. It's Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the Niners' 24-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On play action, Allen He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashad Penny, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Stanford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Hey, tight.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Justin Houston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Motion. All 52. 59 Mike.
Allen off the play fake. Shedding through the defense. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This will be caught by Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, the win is their 8th on the year.